Beloved, this is the Culture and Camaraderie podcast, the most thought-provoking, introspective, industrious, creative discussion with myself, Damilare, anti-various. Come on.
Yellow.
What are you saying? Yazing?
Yeah, so continue. We was having a conversation before.
Oh, wait. Fam. It's episode 10.
God damn.
Yo, can you change the time thing? Because it's not the same numbers. But yeah, it's episode 10. Blood, we're here. We're finally here. We spoke about it, and you see how we just came in on the mics, no interruptions, just, we set up quick. You don't even know how quick we set up as well. So it's like, we just came in, switched on the things, and we just having a conversation. We are on this thing. Blood clotting, us rotting. You're not seeing me on the party. Starting. My birthday's tomorrow. You sick? Ooh. Episode 10.
Mate.
Oh, fam, I can't wait to get the soundboard for next year.
Yeah, there's a lot that still needs to be done.
Oh, man. And then I'm going to have your drop there, and it's going to be like, giddy.
That's so dead.
Episode 10. Are you sicko mode? Sicko mode.
It's mad.
Nah, fam, we've been doing this for 10 weeks. 10 weeks, blood.
We're here.
10 weeks.
Yeah, it's mad. We didn't get the bottle, but,
Consistency is key. That's calm.
Like,
literally,
in the
this
works.
is like my favourite part of the week. I genuinely look forward to just talking for like an hour and a half or 2 hours just on random stuff now. But yeah, like just conversation. I just genuinely look forward to it. And it's like, at least in this year, it's been like the most stressful year, like launching my company, doing this book launch, book event, and all of this type of stuff. It's happening on the 29th, by the way. Location will be, actually, fam, a whole load of stuff is going to happen. Let me not even talk more about that. But, yeah, just getting all of this stuff done, fam. Before we even started talking, like, I was just lying in bed. My body wasn't even working. I had to pop a painkiller just to, like, be able to move around the house efficiently and stuff. All of that rubbish. Scared to go outside. All of that stuff. But we're here having this conversation because it's something we plan to do every single week without fail.
That's it.
And that, like, the way that your brain starts to get wired when you decide to do something every single week, it's a different game. It's literally a different game, because I remember literally October last year when I started dropping like one blog every single week. Like that's 4 blogs. That wasn't a big deal for me back then because I had all of these new ideas popping into my head. But then like when I started getting into groove and then I hit December and I dropped a blog every single day after Christmas, I was like, raw. And like, I still had blog ideas for January and February. I was like, huh? Am I a guy? And this is all with like going to the hospital.
I think that's the name of the podcast.
Am I a guy? Like going to the hospital, like doctors fucking me over, all of this rubbish and like all of that type stuff. And it's like I was still dropping blogs every single week, and I still had more ideas to go. Then February hit, and I was like, it's almost spring of the rookie.
Yeah.
My first concept, high vis, dropping content every single day of a singular concept, which matched part of my thesis of working. Like, it takes about 7 years to be a rookie. All of these guys are in, and all of this type of stuff, and like they have real good companies, but they're still new, and it's still and like it worked. Became like April became my biggest month, and then obviously I done the sickle cell blog things, and that became my biggest month, and then like I don't know, but it was just like everything was stacking, and then now I'm like dropping content every single day, and it's like, wow, Prime Night is really like elite behavior. It's like being a high performance individual, just knocking like being on job and saying you're gonna do a job every single day, and you're gonna care about what you're doing every single day. That's just like, that's prime. That's like, you're moving at a pace that you are like you are responsible for, and that pace isn't just, you know, you can do it. It's like, you know, you could do better, so you do that better thing. And it's like, you know, you're pushing, and then you feel yourself pushing yourself then. So then like you like, and I can't wait to reach the equilibrium where I can work and like I can just be on like on all right terms physically and all of that type of stuff. And it's like, but right now I feel myself pushing myself. Like, I just had to post a post today on my Aura Tech page. Like, I run 3 IG wait, is there 3 IG pages? 4 IG pages and 2 Twitter pages. And obviously I've got like my 3 Facebook pages and my Facebook account. So that's all of those places, just content just flying every single day. And it's like, like it would have been unimaginable for me 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I could never have done that. I didn't even have the mind to put out that much content. That's at least 100 pieces of content a day. So yeah, man, praise Jah. Like, when I say now, peace, blessings, and salutations, I genuinely mean that. Like, literally look up those words. Like, those words mean something when they come out of my mouth. Like, beloved, when I call people beloved, like, you are a person who is loved. Like, that's by me. Like, and this is why I have that problem with the people. Like, just to bring it back around, it's like, I just love people so much, and like, I realize that I do expect things from people. I expect you to be human and do good by people and love your fellow brothers and sisters. But that's not what people do. And it's like, with me, I know I can't change someone's character, but I can change how someone acts about a situation. So if one of my friends or someone who I want to consider a friend is homophobic, or just like says random homophobic things, I'm not like, I can't exactly tell them to feel a certain way about gay people or not, but I can be like, yo, pump the brakes. You can't be speaking like that out here. Like, because when you have friends, they're kind of a representation of you in a certain type of way, and that's why I get not wanting to be too close to someone. But at the same time, you gotta pattern the people that you're around, whether they're really close or they're not. So and you gotta be accountable for your fellow black man. So really,
so
or black woman.
So when would you cut someone? When would you cut someone off?
I've never cut anybody off.
When would you? That's what
I would never.
You would never.
I would never. People can always grow and change, and I'm a variant in people's lives.
Well, then what makes you bring someone into your circle anyway? Then
what makes you bring someone into my circle? There's nothing. Someone has to want the pleasure of my company, and me. I know I'm a general challenge, so like, I'm easy. You have to be you have to be like, at first it's like you have to be a good human, but then now it's like you gotta have good ethics and principles. So you gotta be an upstanding citizen. Like me, I'm an upstanding person in my community. I help out the kids in schools. I have proteges. I mentor people. I'm a real jigger. Like, I'm really out here. And just by the work that I do, it helps inspire and push other people forward. So you can't just be having me around and just be a normal person anyways. Like, you're going to be something. You're gonna do something. And like, you're gonna feel the strain on yourself. You're either gonna feel jealous, you're gonna feel like I'm condescending in a way, or I'm this or I'm that, but you're really gonna want to do something. You're gonna want to be the best version of yourself and find and discover that. And I know that's why I do. Like, I'm a variant, so I can grow and change.
What do you mean by variant?
Like, my presence changes the way people think. So no, not even changes the way people think. It even introduces people to better thinking. Like, one of my original skills, it was ingenuity. Like, I think it's either something I was gifted or born with, or like something that I grew into because of like having to deal with success and like having to think of different ways to attack a situation. Like, just from even my fighting style, literally because I don't street fight. Like, I don't trade blows. I parry and reversal or exchange weight. It's more like taekwondo. Because I know people are going to be heavier than me, but I know that I'm faster than people, so they can't hit me at a pace that I can't see. So I can get out of the way and then use their way as leverage for me to like get out of the way, or to like put them on defense. Like, even from that, it's like, and I'm obviously not a formally trained fighter or nothing like that, but that is just a semblance of something that I've known and done since I was like 10, 12 years old. Well, 8 years old and stuff. Well, really, 13 years old is really when I started fighting. But, yeah, I've always thought people bigger than me because I've always had a mouth on me. It's like, either change your mouth or put up your hands. And I had that choice, and I said, I ain't stopping talking for nobody, fam. I'm Damilare Yusuf out here, you feel me? So you gotta put up your hands. And in where I grew up, like, putting up your hands, like, if you're representing your family outside, you have to put up your hands. Like, you can't be a pussy out here representing your family. That's not the way it runs. So
gotta do what you gotta do.
You know, that's old school me. But new me, like, when we talk about ingenuity and better thinking, it's like, people access creative thought when they speak to me. People become more of the person, like I've noticed that people think around me. Like, when we're having a conversation, they think. And I've noticed that people don't usually think. So when people don't think, and then they start thinking, like, they start using like low-level debate tactics. Like, and you start seeing like either the cognitive dissonance or like the red herrings that they would use, and it's like, I can see what you're trying to do here, but it's not that deep. Like, you're not really doing it in the right way. And like, there was this conversation I had a couple weeks ago. I think it was on episode 3 after episode 3 of the podcast. It was like, I was talking about great character and upholding my culture, and these people were talking about not just pronunciation, but like, they were talking about a really low level subject. They were talking about something that was what's this thing called again? It's like it's not really necessary. It's like you know when someone nitpicks.
Pedantic.
That's the one. So it's like, I was talking about really being a person of your culture and being able to understand your heritage and all of these things. Well, I said the conversation went something like, where are you from? And I said Yoruba land. And they asked me what's my name. I said Damilare. Well, obviously they asked me what my name was first, and then I said I'm from Yoruba. Like, it's Nigeria, but you know, Nigeria is really a Portuguese word that derives from this. Like, it's not like, and Lagos is Portuguese, so it's not really the name of the place. It's the name that a colonizer put on the place. So I don't really like using those terms. So I say I'm from Yoruba land, because that is more to what the name of the land or the people who are on the land is. Mm-hmm. And they were like, but you say your name in an English accent. I was like, and you say other Yoruba people's name in English accent. You even say Yoruba in an English accent. I was like, is this really what we're talking about here? Are we talking about trying to figure out something that someone has taken away from you, or are we trying to figure out the reason I have an English accent? Like,
what was the point?
Because people don't even exactly what was the point of that? But people, here's the thing: people don't even like calling me Damilare. Like, I have to fight for my name, so I can't really be like fighting for people to even use like the Yoruba pronunciation first. And I've even noticed that my accent is not gonna change at all. Like, I can like flex it a bit, like it I can do inflections, but bar that, like, this is my accent, bruv. Like, any language I'm speaking from now on is gonna be this rough accent right here. But yeah, it's like, so what, like, and then it's like, okay, so when we're talking about thinking, it's like, this is obviously the first time you thought today, because this is not like if you're really channeling like high level frequency thoughts, and you're channeling like deep conversation, which that was a really deep conversation that, you know, you don't really throw new people in there, but you know, you asked the question.
Where did you meet this friend? Was it like was you at an event, or?
Yeah, it was just a party. You know, I was with a friend, like, and me and this friend generally have deep conversations and stuff. So it's like
Oh, and it was this friend that said it. Oh, it's someone else. At the party.
Just a couple randomers. But yeah, I was like, it was a bit, you know, it was a bit funny, but yeah. More to the point, it's like, when I I do this thing where people want jobs, or they want to get paid, or they want to know the type of stuff that they can do in their industry. So I break down the industry and the type of things that you can do to get that job. So, like, it's like we were talking about before, I think it was 2 episodes ago, whereby we're not just an artist or a writer. It's like, you can score a movie. Like, that's like, that is not out of your realm of understanding, and it's not out of the realm of skills that you could have. Like, but some people just want to make beats, or some people just think making beats is the only thing that you can do. And some people may not even know that you can put beats up on YouTube, and like those 2-hour session things and the study beats things, and you can make a lot of money off that. Some people don't know that. So it's like really breaking it down and showing them like the ingenuity factor, being able to be more of the person in your industry, and like really having a broader mindset towards the thing that you're doing, and not having the narrow point of view. So yeah, it's like and it's like, I don't need to just be a writer of a book or of blogs. Like, I can write a book. Like, if we start in at fashion blogs, like, okay, I can write stuff about fashion. I can write stuff about style. Okay, I can find a separation between style, fashion, and fashion history. Okay, I can create a storyboard and a real great concept of what fashion is and where it can go, and I can build the storyline and find reference points in the past and present that are pointing to this direction that I'm talking about in the future. That's the industrial sneaker revolution, evolution, renaissance that's happening right now. So, but then that's just fashion, isn't it? But I've got ideas about life. I can write about those. Like, what's really what is really the rules to writing? Like, what's really stopping me? Because writing a concept like that, a high-vis concept like the evolution, revolution, renaissance, that's a high-vis concept. So, if I can write a story like that and a thesis like that, I can 100% write a thesis about sickle cell. Like, and people don't even see the connection. They don't even see the connection in the style of understanding. Like, but I have that neural pathway that says, if I can write about this, I can 100% write about that. It's research, it's gaining understanding, it's history, and then it's conceptualizing ideas for a better future. That's classical philosophy. Like, that's classical thinking. Like, and not just that, I can write a book, I can write poems, I can write songs, I can write essays, I can write anything to do with words. I can start a podcast. Like, what is really stopping me? Like, if what I do is use words, then with that I can create a lane for myself, or even a tapestry of things to do around words. Like, my career is with words. It's not a writer, it's not a producer, it's not a product designer, it's not an engineer, it's not an author, it's not a philosopher. It's words. It's human thinking, understanding, and really generating thoughts for a better future. It's like, really what I do is, there's not really a word for it. Well, actually there's a phrase for it, but I don't really want to say the phrase, and it's not really coming to mind clearly, but it's words. That's what I'm doing. What I'm doing is playing with words. It's nothing like that. But yeah, so that is that over there. So when we reel it all the way back in, it's like, I want humans to be better, and for that I have to be malleable and more of myself. And being more of myself is being a variable in someone's life, being able to show them the winds of change. This has been Not Your Typical, NY Typical on all social media platforms, with
LAX_ERA, Laxera.
Yeah, NY Typical every single word. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow our podcasts, leave a comment anywhere that you can comment, and share it. On our 10th episode, I implore you to share it. And thank you.